Pliant is a low-code platform which allows you to create network and compute automation by simply dragging and dropping action blocks in the appropriate sequence. Today, we're going to quickly demonstrate the ability to block unwanted SSH traffic in our network via a webhook notification received from our technology partners at Kentech. We'll start by initiating the SSH traffic between two hosts in our lab on either side of a router that has been configured to send NetFlow records to Kentech. We have configured Kentech to trigger automation via an alert when the volume of SSH traffic exceeds 500 bits per second. If we toggle over to the web interface of Kentech, we'll see that the router is passing a large amount of SSH traffic identified by its destination port of port 22. Kentech shows us the source IP, the destination IP, source port, and destination port. On the screen, we can see that an alarm has been generated showing the source IP address and destination IP address of the hosts in our lab. We see the policy that caused Kentech to generate the alarm, and then the action or webhook URL that will trigger Pliant to run the associated automation to block the SSH traffic. Pliant has the ability to publish workflows or automation via our API gateway. This allows us to easily create automation and run that automation when we receive a webhook notification from technology like Kentech. In our scenario, we are going to kick off the automation from a cloud via the secure SSL connection to our remote worker in the lab. The automation, created from drag and drop blocks, is going to instantiate an access list in our Cisco router to block SSH traffic going between our hosts. In the lab console of our router, we can see that a configuration change indeed has been made and that the packets are now being dropped. Our drag and drop automation contains action blocks that allow us to send Slack messages to the team letting them know a change has been made and create an incident ticket in ServiceNow. We include the router, the source port, destination port, and the interfaces the traffic was detected on and blocked. The incident number in ServiceNow is also included in our message. In ServiceNow, you can see that an incident report has been created and the short description contains the information from the alert just like the Slack message. In Pliant, we can see the automation has been triggered by taking a look at the logs. We see that we have a unique alert and alarm ID and again the information needed to create the access list in the router. Let's take a quick look at the drag and drop blocks to make this automation happen. We first want to ensure that the alarm we are acting on is unique by using the check alarm ID subflow. If the alarm is unique, we execute the block traffic, then open a ServiceNow ticket, and then send a Slack message, action blocks. Finally, we generate a log message that you saw earlier on the screen to complete the workflow.